Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. I'm going to turn my little fan off here. Sorry guys. In a little place called Belfair, Washington. Western Washington, that is. So, this is Paper Pumpkin Review for the August 2023's kit called Meaningful Flowers. Let's put one more light on. There we go. Let me move the whiteboard and I'm going to show you the flyer instruction sheet. These two beautiful cards. This was a Dutch door fun fold. Beautiful, beautiful cards. It shows you on the back of these, every kit you get shows you all of the pieces that come in the kit. They give you a QR code to scan to get other ideas for projects. So now I'm going to show you the stamp sets. It was the two different, the large and small lotus flower, the stem. The sentiments, they say, you are capable of amazing things. Your friendship is unforgettable. You rise above the rest, the lily pad and the forget-me-nots. So this was a double stamp set. I'm going to show you how I store my paper pumpkins. It's really easy. I didn't do this for a long time until another fellow demonstrator showed this, Miss Rochelle, who lives actually in Port Orchard. So I'm not sure how she folds hers. I just fold mine in half. Then I fold it again in half. Because before I was throwing these away. But now I keep them, as I'm happy to do that because it does tell you the month and year. So there it goes into one of our clear envelopes. And then both stamp sets go in there like this. And I can even show you, put those behind that actually. Alright, so they both stay in there. I don't seal it. I just tuck this in. And a lot of mine aren't tucked in because I use my paper pumpkin stamps. Don't forget to use these. Sometimes you think, oh, I'm done with the kit, I don't use them. But actually, paper pumpkin stamp sets are great for when you need a certain sentiment or something like that. So let me show you my box here. I'm going to have to raise my camera up. Let's see. Up there. Okay. So this is just a photo box I got from Michael's. A lot of my supplies in my craft room, guys, are in these boxes. They don't all match because they change the color and tone, but I try to do a neutral color. So I just stick them in here. This is one of the ones, 2019. I wasn't keeping that piece, so I had to write on there what it was. I just used this one for some Thanksgiving cards. You guys see me pull that one out. So it needs to go probably back here. This is 2020. Let's see, 2019. Back here, I wasn't keeping all of them. So that's February. This is August. It's around in there somewhere. Anyways, that's my paper pumpkin box. When this one is totally full, I will add another one to the collection. But for now, paper pumpkin is done for August. Let me put the lid on that so nothing happens. Let's take a peek at what I created. So, not sure where to begin. I'm just going to stack them up, and I guess we're starting at the bottom of the box, it looks like it, so I'll stack them up in the box. So I created this cute little card with elements that were gifted me from Miss Tammy Shade. Look at this, says wonderful, the little flamingo. I did surgery here on the lotus. I kept, this is the card base. This came in the little bit of ephemera she gave me. I love that. And I love that on the inside. So that's one card. Let's see. This was a very simple, this is using a card base, little butterflies from the dollar store, some very bashful blue is that color. Gingham ribbon from Stampin' Up! From eons ago. Another old sentiment. I love the forget-me-nots. So cute. So this one, let's open this one up. Looks like I got a little ink on my envelope. That's all right. I do remember this one too. This was inspired by a card I received in the mail, but I had to piece these two together and put an element there to hide the piecing, and it came out really, really well. So I was also very happy with that one. And the little bumblebee, y'all saw that fall out of an envelope I was using. So this one, I'm using a clear envelope. You rise above the rest. My little bow, this was made from an envelope. This is an easel card, just popped up like that. Nothing down here. Simple on the inside. The back, I actually got to save the forget-me-not from the envelope itself that came with the kits. So there's that one. On to a Lotus one. This was one of the second to last cards. I think this was number 19 that I made. Very simple little card, little change up there. Love this one. Oh, yes. This was my shaker card, and it's got tons of bits and stuff in there. Look at all those stuff. Very, very cute. Fussy cut the Lotus, cut off the bottom, put it on the back. A couple of lotus flowers down there. This is the only envelope I think that remains of the envelope that I kept with that card. This was the trash bit card. Love using the 3 lotus flowers stamped in Melon Mambo. I pieced scrap bits behind here. You saw me do that. And I used the lily pad on the envelope on the inside. This one, okay, this one I was a little struggled with, but it came out okay. It's not the best card I did, but it was something different, and I'm very, very happy with the result. Love keeping the lotus flower together. That was on the original back of the card. Did some surgery again on the lotus ephemera that we got in the kit. You are capable of amazing things. Now, this was all because I wanted to add this bit of the envelope to the inside of the card, and we were able to do that. Sorry, my grandson was coming out. I'm like, finger to my lips. Nope, I'm on a video. Still waiting there. So this was my box card. You guys know I love this fold, okay? It is so, so simple. If you have not tried this, try it. It makes a great statement. I have cut windows in it. You could put a candle in it for the holidays, which I hope I get a chance to do. So I did stamp my own lotus, colored it in with some blenders, used the card base on this side and the card base here. That little bit of vellum here, as well as on the front. So I got all 4 sides of my card covered. This is one of my favorite. It's not my very favorite. I'll show last. So there's another lotus. This was because I was stamping, this card came to be because I was stamping the flowers on an envelope, and I thought, wouldn't that make a pretty card? So I did it, and I kept it in garden green card base, garden green ink, and I just highlighted the inside of the forget-me-nots with yellow. Used my little itty-bitty splatters here, my itty-bitty background stamp that I love so much, and I did a little bit of dusting around the outside, added the 2 little dollar store butterflies, some of the little gems, and the more I look at this card, the more I like it. I really, really do. The simplicity of it. Very simple card. Now, this one, oh, and why it is so sparkly. This is on the shimmery white paper. This, however, is on the glossy white cardstock that Stampin' Up! Used to carry. You got to be really quick if you use photo paper, but Stampin' Up! Had this amazing glossy paper that the ink and stamps didn't stick to when you stamped it. It was really great stuff, and I have some, and I used it for this, and I don't know if you can see the reflection and stuff. It really is a great result. The inside, just the flowers there. No envelopes with those two. I'll have to add some in there. So this one. Okay, let's go over this one. This was Mossy Meadow taffeta ribbon that they used to have. The old oval punch and the old scallop punch. 3 butterflies. This was part of that Dutch fold that we cut off. This is part of the envelope to make our own field, and it really came out quite beautiful. I really liked that one too. This one I love. This was using the back of the card, the back of the Forget Me Not card, so we can keep what it says about it. Thank you so much. The Forget Me Not, we just had to cut a little here, did a little surgery to keep our stems in there, and a little butterfly down there to tie it all off, and a little Forget Me Not that I stamped and colored. This, I think, was one of the first ones, if not the first card. Maybe it was the second. Really simple. This was using the confetti white old cardstock from Stampin' Up. This is the envelope. I used a piece from the pretty peacock that I cut off, 1/4 of an inch to hide the seam where this is the envelope flap. Some of the old polka dot, what is this? Polka dot tulle ribbon from Stampin' Up, retired of course, just to add a little bit behind my lotus. A sympathy card, because I do need one. Now that this video is over, I can send this out. I'm going to keep that to the side. This one, we simply cut this off from the back and this off from the back. We used the vellum in between. This is a part of an envelope, and we just pieced them on there, and we didn't do any surgery on the lotus, but it came out really well. I love that. You are capable of amazing things. That one's missing an envelope too, it looks like. Love this one. And this one, if I am not mistaken, nope, this isn't it. There is one that I have a young woman's name in that I'm going to send it to her. Love this. This is Melon Mambo. This is the 4 by 5 1/4 piece that came in the kit for the lotus flower cards. I used the decorative circle punch in vellum. I used the 2 3/8 circle punch in Melon Mambo and the 2-inch circle punch, and we punched this from right behind here, using that to stamp our sentiment in some pool party ribbon that I had. You rise above the rest. This is part of the card base. This is part of the envelope. We did a little piecing here together to add to it on a little bit of balmy blue back there, and our flowers in white on white. Really cool. So let's see if this is the one. One of these, or did I mail it out already? This is the envelope. We fussy cut all that out. There is a little crease there, but you can't see it. The polka dot ribbon, same thing. The decorative circle punch, 2 3/8 and 2-inch circle punch. And our little flowers we did. This is going to Miss Jessie. Yes, this is it. So this one needs to be kept out as this one. I already stamped it here with my address stamped. Add that piece from the envelope. I'm going to get that mailed off too. So, Miss Tammy sent me some goodies, just like Miss Cynthia. Now here I used a Q-tip to color in my little butterfly. This says my happy place. We trimmed it down, trimmed a piece, that Dutch door fold part of the card base to get our forget-me-nots. Just a simple little knot here in Pool Party and on the inside. Now I am giving away, I have a giveaway for that one that will be going out. And I have a couple of fun folds left to share with you. So I do love this fold. It can go either way, but you pull it apart. Look, this one came out really well. Really beautiful card. This was just some sparkly paper that I had a bit of scrap from. It's also the same one I used there. Let's put that back in its envelope. And this is one that's going on my shelf for a while, guys. I love this one. And this one, we made a little pocket right here for something to go into it. I will eventually maybe mail it out. I don't know, because I am so very fond of it. Just really I love the framing with the garden green. This is part of the card base of the back. We just turned it. This would have been originally the yellows going down. We just turned it so it fit in here. The envelope piece, the grass piece we cut off. The bottom of this, we used it all on this card, and it came out so very well. I just love it, and I love the bit of ribbon on it. So there are my cards for this month's August 2023's paper pumpkin kit called Meaningful Flowers. Shelf sitting card for me and a couple of cards to go out. So I want to thank each and every one of you for watching my videos, for being so very supportive of my YouTube channel. I so very appreciate it. And I know I say this and I say it repeatedly, but that's because it comes from the heart and it means so much to me. Thank you. I would not still be doing these videos if it wasn't for you and your support in your comments. So please keep them coming. I love reading them all. It's kind of crazy right now with football, but it is still the way I love to start my day. So thank you very much, and please come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye-bye for now.